Today, I'm gonna walk you through crochet basics for beginners. In this video, you will learn the basic skills to start crocheting, such as making a slip knot, single crochet, half double crochet, treble crochet, increase, decrease, and slip stitch. Now get your yarn and your crochet hook and let's get started. First, you need to know that this is our working yarn and this is the tail. Now, make a loop with your hook. Secure the loop with your fingers. Pull the working yarn through the loop and tighten it. That's how you make a slip knot. Let's do it one more time. Make a loop with your hook. Secure the loop with your fingers. Pull the working yarn through the loop and tighten it. Now you have a slip knot. And now to make a chain stitch, we're gonna pull the working yarn through the loop by doing yarn over and inside the loop. That's our chain 1. We're gonna do it again. Pull through the loop by doing yarn over and inside the loop. That's our chain 2. We're just gonna keep making a chain, depends on the measurement of your project. Chain 3, chain 4, chain 5, chain 6, and so on. And now you have learned how to make a slip knot and a chain stitch. Now let's move on to the next lesson. How to make a single crochet. To start, we need to have a chain 1. Now, insert your hook in the first stitch. Pull the working yarn through the loop by doing yarn over, and now you have 2 loops. Now pull again the yarn with yarn over through 2 loops, and that's how you make a single crochet. Now let's do it again. We insert our hook on the next stitch. Pull the working yarn through the loop with yarn over. Now we have 2 loops. Pull again the working yarn through 2 loops. And now you have another single crochet. Just keep doing that for the rest of the row. Well done! Now you have learned how to make a single crochet. Now let's move on to the next lesson. How to make a half double crochet. We will start with having one chain. Now make a loop with your hook. Insert the hook in the first stitch. Pull the working yarn through the loop with yarn over. Now we have 3 loops, 1, 2, and 3. Now pull the working yarn through all 3 loops. And that's how you make a half double crochet. Let's do it again. Make a loop with your hook. Insert the hook in the next stitch. Pull the working yarn through all 3 loops. And now we have our second half double crochet. Let's keep doing that through the end of the row. Great job! You have learned how to make a half double crochet. Now let's move on to our next lesson. How to make a double crochet. We will start with having 2 chains. Now, if you are ready, let's make a loop with your hook. Insert the hook in the first stitch. Pull the working yarn through the loop with yarn over, and now we have 3 loops. 1, 2, 3. Pull again the working yarn with yarn over through 2 loops. Now we have 2 loops left. Now pull again the working yarn through all loops, and that's how you make a double crochet. Let's do it again. Make a loop with your hook. Insert the hook in the next stitch. Pull the working yarn through the loop with yarn over, and we have 3 loops. Pull again the working yarn with yarn over through 2 loops. Now we have 2 more loops. And pull again the working yarn through all loops, and now we have our second double crochet. Let's keep doing that until the end of the row. You made it to the half of this video. Well done! Now let's move on to our next lesson. How to make a treble crochet. It's similar with double crochet. To start, we need to have 3 chains. If you're ready, we will make 2 loops with our hook. 1 and 2. Now insert the hook in the first stitch. Pull the working yarn through the loop with yarn over. Now we have 4 loops. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pull the working yarn with yarn over through 2 loops. Now we have 3 loops left. Now pull again the working yarn through 2 loops. And now we have 2 loops left. Now pull the working yarn again through all the loops, and now we have our first treble crochet. Let's do it again. Make 2 loops with your hook. Insert the hook in the next stitch. Pull the working yarn through the loop, and we have 4 loops. Pull the working yarn with yarn over through 2 loops. Now we have 3 loops left. Pull again the working yarn through 2 loops, and we have 2 loops remaining, and pull the working yarn through all the loops, and that's our second treble crochet. Let's just keep doing that until the end of the row. Amazing job! You made it till the end. Now we're finished with our basic stitches. Let's move on to our next lesson. How to do an increase. This is an easy job. Let's say you're in this round having 2 single crochets in an increase for 6 times. So first you will make 2 single crochets, 1 and 2. And to make an increase, we will just make 2 single crochets in the same stitch. So 1 and another 1, 2. That's our increase. It works the same in any type of stitch. If it's a double crochet, you make 2 double crochets in 1 stitch. Just keep going until the end of this row. now that you finished that row, we're gonna end it with a slip stitch. So I usually skip 2 stitches, my last stitch and chain 1, then I make a slip stitch from the first stitch of that row. So I will insert my hook in this first stitch, then I pull the working yarn through both loops, and that's a slip stitch. And this is how I learned to crochet without using stitch markers. And for our last lesson, how to do a decrease. Let's assume we're gonna do 2 single crochets in a decrease. Now let's make 2 single crochets, 1 single crochet, and 2 single crochet. To make a decrease, we will take the front loop of the next 2 stitches, front loop 1 and front loop 2. Let's do it again. We take front loop 1 and front loop 2. We have 3 loops. Now we will pull the working yarn through 2 loops, and we have 2 loops left. We're gonna pull again the working yarn through all loops, and that's how you make a decrease. So decreasing is taking 2 stitches and turning them into 1. Let's do it again. 2 single crochets, 1 and 2. Let's take the front loop of the next 2 stitches, 1, front loop 2. We have 3 loops. We pull the working yarn through 2 loops. We have 2 loops left, and we pull the working yarn through all the loops. That's a decrease. Now let's keep doing that until the end of the row. And this is how our increase and our decrease will look like. Job well done! And that's it. These basic stitches will be used in many of our upcoming crochet projects. I'll link this video in my future tutorials. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!